All right, I'm excited to be here tonight. Thank you guys for being here and hopping on our ITA Info Session. I'm going to bring up the presentation and introduce our first speaker to bring this to you. She is a former teacher, you guys, and she has been able to become a stay-at-home mom. And she's from South Portland, Maine. And she joined this business to save on her own travel. I'm sure she's going to tell you her story, but she joined this business to save on her own travel and replaced her teaching income in her first year. And it's very exciting to see the success of someone when you have seen their journey from the beginning to where they are now. She's a 2-star director in the company with well over 300 people on her team. She still books lots of travel. She specializes in destination weddings and exotic honeymoons. And I'm excited to bring up Jane Freund to share with us tonight. Jane, are you on here?
I am. Hi, Cindy.
Hey, I gotta stop one thing and I gotta bring the sound on here because we do have a couple slides with some volume. Share my sound. Sorry about that. And then I'm gonna let you have mouse control.
All right. All right. Hey, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm really honored to be here and excited to be here and chat with you about the rep side of the business. When I joined 5.5 years ago, I was only interested in booking to travel. Stephanie Cloutier is my sponsor, and I was like, yeah, stop talking about this. I'm not going to know anybody who's going to want to do this business with me. I just want to book travel. I was so attracted to saving on my own trips. That was originally what drew me to the business. And I was a 5th grade teacher for many years. And I needed an escape plan. Like I knew I wanted to have kids soon. I didn't know how I could be a good teacher and a good mom. And I was looking at anything I could do from home that wasn't any business, to be honest. I even looked at working for a call center for Royal Caribbean, but then you had to work specific hours. And I was like, well, that's not going to work when I have kids in the background. And so the world just opened up for me. And Stephanie posted in a Facebook group I was in, and I was one of those people who commented info, and here I am now 5 years later as a 2-star director and a top booker in IntelliTravel. I am one of their new Pinnacle agents, which means that we earn over $10,000 annually with IntelliTravel. So I think that I'm pretty hybrid agent. I still book a lot of travel because that's where my heart is as I started, but I really love the rep side of the business, and it just aligns with everything that I love in one business that I'm getting paid to do. So it's like a hobby. I love that I'm making amazing money, that more than I ever made as a teacher here in this business. So I'm really excited to share more about that with you, and you will hear from some other amazing people as well. Just so that you really know what this other side of the business is and how you might be really missing out on a huge opportunity like I was. I just joined as a travel agent, and I was like, I don't care about that other thing. And I'm so glad that I changed that mentality, because I wouldn't be where I am without the rep side of the business. So Cindy, you said I have mouse control, but I guess I don't know what that means. Oh, did I click that or did you?
You did.
I'm learning here.
I'll bring it back
Okay.
for you.
Shoot.
There you go.
I've clicked too many times. All right, this is all new to me. All right, so tonight we're going to talk to you about just how it works, how our business side, our rep side of the business works. We're going to explain to you the compensation plan so that you can really understand what you might be missing out on. You're going to hear from other agents, and the other agents we have tonight do book a lot of travel and initially fell in love with this business for the same reason you did, for travel. And so we're going to hear from them and their success stories, and then we're going to guide you into what's next if you decide that you want to do this as well. All right. Let's see. All right, I'm too impatient. So I just want to know why you love this business. If you are a rep or a travel agent, put in the chat right now how you are positively impacted by this business. I want to hear from everybody in the chat here how this business has positively impacted you. And I'm going to call out a couple people too, and just hear from some other agents and directors here. I see flexibility and new friends. That's awesome. Joy, are you on this call? She said she would be here tonight. Are you on this call?
I am.
Joy, would you share with us how this business has positively affected you?
Oh my goodness, in so many ways. When I first started, I was like Jane. I wanted to travel more. I wanted to make a little money for travel. I wanted to get those discounts, right? And I met that goal very quickly. 4 months later, after I joined, I was in Jamaica on a fam trip that was free. So I was, very excited about that. Knew I'd made the right choice. And so then I started getting to know Cindy and the rest of the team, and they're just so supportive. I have never been in such a supportive group of women or men, period, anyone, as this team. Something that I didn't really know to look for when I went to look for, a business. And so the relationships, I think that's always the best part of everything, right? It's even the best part of travel is the people you meet and the cultures you get to know. But, so they've just been very supportive. Shortly after I started doing this, we had a major tragedy in our family, and this group of people supported me, and they didn't even know me. And they were here when everyone else went back to work. And, I had to have something positive to focus on. So, this business has really enhanced my life in so many ways. I love that, this is what I can do full time, and that I don't have to go out and, I can make my own schedule. I can schedule my business around my life instead of my life around my business. And of course the travel, is fantastic. So it's just really opened up the world literally to me, both with travel and with, the relationships that I've had. And also I'll have to add real quick, personal development. It's not something you think of when you think about being a travel agent or, building a team or anything really. I didn't anyway, but the personal development is key in this business. And it's definitely a very positive part of my life that extends into other parts of it as well.
Thank you so much, Joy, for sharing that with us and opening up a little bit with us. Absolutely. Everything you said, I can totally resonate with. And while you were talking, I'm reading some of these, helping others, allowing me to be home with my kids, additional income, friendships, a new community and family. And I just have to say, if you're not a rep, you're denying other people these feelings as well. You really have to think of it that way. If you're not a rep, you're harboring this best kept secret that we all get to benefit from. And you have so many people in your community, in your neighborhood, in your work environment who are desperately looking for something else to do because they're unhappy. And if you're not a rep, you're not sharing this business with other people who could really benefit from it. I'd love to book travel. As you know, I was on a call with a new agent this morning, and she opened up to me and said that her son has special needs. I'm gonna cry thinking about it. Her son has special needs, and she needs to, earn $5,000 a month to pay for his medical care. And I love selling vacations. Don't get me wrong. I'll happily go on a cruise and sell a cruise, but helping someone pay for their medical bills, I'm like, I am invested in your journey in this business. Like, this is where I make a difference and where I can help people and where I can help moms keep their lights on. And that's the magic to me. It's not Disney. It's not selling Disney. It's helping people who are in tough situations better their lives. So keep that in mind too. A lot of you might be like, well, I don't want to be spammy. I don't want to bother people. And it's like, change that narrative, because you can really help so many people who are desperately looking for it now with inflation and things being so expensive. People want work from home opportunities. So keep that in mind as we talk about this tonight, because You don't want to take away all of these positive things that I'm reading in the chats here from all of you. You don't want to keep that from other people that you love. So I'm going to turn it over to Cindy Bergman, who we all know and love. Cindy is absolutely incredible, and she is a 4-star director on our team. She earns over $250,000 annually in this business. Okay, how many cruises do you have to sell every year to earn $250,000 annually in this business? She has coached 5 other 6-figure ring earners. So not only has she done this herself, she teaches us how to do it as well so that we can grow to those ranks as well. She's the #1 income earner in Ohio and 29th in the entire company. Okay, she's a very impressive woman. And she has an organization of over 5,400 travel agents on her team. And she has won numerous awards through our company, but at her heart, she is a mom of 5 and a grandma. So I'm going to turn it over to Cindy, who is going to explain to you this compensation plan.
Thank you, Jane, and thank you for getting us started out today. I'm gonna talk to you about the structure of our company. I just feel like it's important to know, you guys, I think it's important to know like the whole structure of the company, not just the comp plan, not just the product, but actually like who's running this company. And I just feel so blessed that we're with a company like this. I've sold direct sales for 19 years before I found this company. And I always thought, oh, I have the best company, like this corporate team is the best. And I didn't realize until I got into this company, like that was not the best. That was not the best corporate team. I never even met the CEO of the last company I was in. And I was in that company for 4 years and was very successful, and didn't meet CEO once. Seen him on stage at convention, that was about it. And I've traveled to London with both of these men here that run our companies. So when I originally started this business, I was on a cruise when I found out about it. You guys might have heard my story. I always, I said I always want to cruise more, but I always want to come home to that paycheck. And that's why I initially joined the business, because I was never going to cruise again without coming home to the paycheck. And I've, been on about 10 cruises, later. This has been almost 7 years ago. But 3 weeks after I joined the business, I drove 3 hours to Cleveland, Ohio. And I wanted to meet the people in the business. I heard there was a meeting. We didn't have online presentations like we have today back then, 7 years ago. So I drove 3 hours by myself just to check it out and to see, if this is something, more than just, earning a paycheck when I cruise myself. So I felt the culture of the company, and on my drive home, I made my first phone call, my friend Jen Smith, and said, I'm going to do this travel business. And she's like, you're crazy. Like, I don't want to do anything else. And I didn't push her. I didn't ask her to do it with me, but I just told her that I'm doing this. She called me back 5 minutes later and she's like, you got to tell me more. Like, give me a link, tell me something. Like, I think I want to do this too. So, I just felt in my heart on my way home, I needed to share this with people. I need people to know about this. And I had no clue it would end up being, over 5,000 people later. But this structure of the company is one of the most aggressive comp plans in the industry, on top of booking travel. And I love that, because travel is our product. It's always going to be there. And I said, I'm gonna book travel, but I'm just gonna do for friends and family. And I'm going to, help coach and guide the people who want to come into the business and book travel. And I really pride ourselves on our community that we've built within our organization. The leaders that we have, 3 master ambassadors in our organization out of 32. It's impressive. And to have the access that we have is just very amazing. So these 2 gentlemen right here, Mr. Donald Bradley and Mr. James Ferrara. Donald Bradley is on the left. He was a #1 income earner in a company structured just like ours. And he was making $1 million. He was making $95,000 a month. He was asked to come over to the corporate side of that company to teach people what he was doing. And he felt things were not being done with integrity. They were changing the comp plan. The people that were getting in at that time were not having the same opportunity that people who were getting in the beginning. So he's like, I can't sleep at night. And the first time I met this man, he said, I always, excuse me, I always told myself I would never lie to anybody to feed my family. And that alone right there, it just kind of hit me in the stomach. Like this man's got a lot of integrity. And I've been to his home. I've met his wife many times. The very first convention I went to, I was only in the business a few months. She stopped us in the hallway and said, "Can I take a picture with you guys?" We had no idea who she was. And she wanted a picture with us because she's seen our Planet Marketing lanyards on. And she introduced herself to us, and just is very, very, very friendly and just down to earth. But he says, I want to continue my own business. I want to do my own business, but I want to continue in the travel industry because he knew the travel industry was going to grow. It's, going to double. It's an $8 trillion industry, projecting to double in the next 10 years. So he's like, I need the best travel product out there. I need the best travel company to be introduced to. Then he was introduced to James Ferrara. James Ferrara is the co-founder and president of IntelliTravel. And he was looking for a marketing arm. He was looking for a Mr. Bradley. And he said they had 1,500 travel agents at that time when they started. Or when we partnered in 2015, they had 1,500 travel agents and then IntelliTravel. He said, I want to go global. I want this company to go global, but I just want to focus on travel. James is very passionate about travel. If you've ever met him or heard him speak, you can tell he's very passionate about travel. And he didn't want to focus on marketing. He wanted to keep focusing on the travel part of the business. So he's like, I need a marketing arm. I want to be structured like one of those companies. And they were introduced. And they both said it was a match made in heaven. Because they talked about the people they could help, not the money they were going to make. Both companies were debt free. They weren't talking about the money they were going to make. They were talking about the people they could help. So that's the structure of our company, the structure of our founders, the integrity of our founders. Okay, here's a little bit more about Planet Marketing. We will be celebrating our 8-year anniversary next month. We're based out of Atlanta, Georgia. So you see a lot of meetings and things like that in Atlanta. That's because that's where the home base is. Okay, the solid company leadership, Andy Cawthon has helped us launch into over 20 countries in the first 90 days. He came out of retirement to help Mr. Bradley launch this company. And he will forever be with Planet Marketing and never retire again, he said. But he also is the president of our company. He used to be CFO. So he's kind of backing off a little bit. And they hired a new CFO and they introduced him at the Planet Marketing convention just last month. So that's kind of exciting. They're expanding the business and have a very awesome, they said he's just fits in with the corporate team. Amazing. So Leanne Trockler's our COO. If you ever have issues, we can always take them to her. We have access to her and she's always there to help. She's amazing. Commissions paid to date, over $200 million in commissions paid to date. That's amazing. So this is also 98% of the money coming in goes back to the reps. And Andy Cawthon shared that with us at one of the last events that I was at. 98% of the money that's coming into this company goes back to the reps. Okay, and then this is IntelliTravel. We've booked over $2.5 billion to date. And I'm sure we're on track. I think he said we're on track to $3 billion for the year. And some of you that were at Pinnacle this past weekend might have some other figures. We can talk about those. Tomorrow night, we're going to talk about the Pinnacle event on our team meeting. But we're based out of Delray Beach, Florida. We have been in business for over 30 years with IntelliTravel. So this is the structure of our company. And I just feel that's important to kind of know that. Okay, you guys know that you can earn booking travel, you're going to earn booking resorts and cruises, hotels. There's so much more on top of that On top of the travel agent commissions, you have 7 more streams of income that you have the opportunity. Okay. And we're not just trying to sell you to the rep side, but we want to show you and educate you what you have your hands on and what you could possibly be missing out on. We're going to show you some examples. You're going to hear some more from other travel agents. So when you refer an agent, you're going to get $50. And we're going to break these down, each one of these. You're going to see it in a different light than what you've seen it before. The rep commission match, 50% check match every week. Gold bidder bonuses, you get $10 bonus. You get 10% commission matches. You have a matrix payout, $4 per person per month. And then we have director bonuses that you are eligible for once you hit director. You get a monthly bonus, and then you get additional $10 bonuses as you move all the way up to 5-star director. So the first one is our direct sale commission. This is the sell of the independent travel agent. We call it ITA, Independent Travel Agent Program. When you sell the independent travel agent program, you will make $50 every single time. All right. And there's no limit on how many people you can refer and personally enroll. All right. And this direct sale commission is paid out every single week. Unlimited. You can refer as many agents as you want. Okay, we have leveraged and residual income. And I just wanted to put the definitions out here because if you're not familiar with leveraged or residual income, it's time to learn. It's time to learn, because when I went to that presentation and drove 3 hours, that's what blew me away, was the residual income that we could make. And I was like, what? Like, I want to share this with everybody. Everybody needs to know that this is available. So leveraged income is the time and efforts of other people while you make profit. Okay. You are actively involved, but other people are a part of making your profits. It's not lazy money. Okay. It's you're helping someone and they go do some work and you benefit from it too. That's like those 10% check matches, the $10 overrides. Okay. That's those things. The 50% check match every week. That's leveraged income. Trying to at the bottom, here we go. Residual income is where you do the work once and get paid many times. For example, when an author writes a book once, they get paid every time the book sells, right? Or a singer produced, like they write a song or sing a song and they get paid every time the song is out on the radio or somebody purchases. Michael Jackson is one of the highest paid men in the world, right? And he no longer is alive, but still one of the highest paid men in the world, because his music is always playing, and his estate, his legacy is getting that income, that residual income, because the work has been done once and it's still getting paid. And that's what we have with this company. You do the work once, you're going to get paid forever and ever. And once you're a director, we have a legacy. You get to pass it down to your family. Once you pass away, your family's still going to get your paycheck. That's the beauty of this. All right. Work smarter, not harder. Right. That's leveraged income. Leverage and residual income allow you to have freedom. When you can create income on the efforts of other people, that frees up your time and allows you to focus on other things. You basically created a money machine that doesn't require your full attention. Yes, you may have to work this hard for a couple years, but you could create something that with this compensation plan, you could create a legacy to have that freedom, within several years, even if you build it slow. I'm going to show you different examples, and you're going to see how some people have built it slow, some people have built it fast, and some people are making, enough money to cover their investments. And, some people are making, 6 figures. So J. Paul Getty says, I'd rather have 1% of the effort of 100 men than 100% of my own effort. You're going to get burned out if you are giving 100% of your own effort continuously for years and years and years, right? And imagine having 1% effort of 100 people and profiting from that. That's what this opportunity gives you. So there's a 50% check match on your personally sponsored direct sales commission. You bring in these 4 people, right? You're getting that $50. Now The company says, thank you for bringing them into the business. Anytime they bring someone into the business, we're going to give you $25 because you brought them into the business. So now you start getting paid $25 every time they introduce a new ITA into the business. Each time a personally sponsored rep earns a direct sale commission of $50 from their personal sales of an ITA package, you as the sponsor receive that 50% check match. And guess what? They're paid every week. Every week you get the $25 check matches. So there's team bonuses. There's more team bonuses. $10 bonuses are paid to the next rank level. Okay, what's that mean? When you are a gold builder, you start receiving a $10 bonus. This is a $10 bonus for anyone who joins your organization, no matter who signs them up. You as the gold builder in that leg of business get the $10 bonus. Okay, once you become a one-star director, you get another layer of $10. You will start getting another layer of $10 when someone joins your business as the one-star director. Same with two-star director, get another layer of $10 all the way up to five-star director. And as a five-star director, you would receive $50 when you enroll somebody, and then another $60 because you're going to get all of these bonuses. When someone joins your organization, you will get the $10 bonuses at the level you are in that leg of business. So these are paid out every week also. These $10 bonuses at times, you will see it could be about half of your paycheck every week. They add up. You know what? If you've seen a $10 bill flying through the Walmart parking lot, I guarantee you're going to chase after that $10 bill, right? You're not going to just let it go. Oh, that's only $10. Like, that's not a big deal. You're going to chase that $10 bill and you're going to be excited. I found $10. Yes, these $10 add up, and it is amazing part of your weekly bonus. Okay. So let's talk about the gold builder overrides. Okay. A gold builder is someone who has personally referred 9 ITAs to the business. That's when you become a gold builder. All right. The gold builders earn a 10% override on all their personals travel commissions. This is really cool. We're going to introduce you to Sam's business partners. Okay. This is Sam. And he brought Lisa into the business. Lisa booked a honeymoon and received $500. Okay. So how much is Sam going to get from Lisa booking that honeymoon? $50 check match, right? Because he gets 10% of her commission from the company, not from her paycheck. It comes from the company. All right. So this is Michelle. Michelle booked a group cruise and received $1,500. Pretty awesome. Look at that. Sam's going to get a $150 match. All right. All right. This is Tom. Tom booked a couple's getaway and received $300 for his commission. That's another $30 that Sam's going to get. This is just 3 people that booked travel that month. Okay. This is 3 out of the 9 that he brought into the business. How much is he going to get? Sam receives a 10% match for each of his business partners' travel commissions. And that's an override check of $230. That is one stream of income. That's what leveraged income is, you guys. That's leveraged income. Sam didn't know one person who went on that honeymoon, didn't know one person who went on that group cruise, didn't know who went on that couple's getaway, didn't help him with it. Maybe he gave him advice, like, you know, if Michelle or Lisa or Tom went to him and said, hey, I've got a group cruise going to this, they might have come to him and asked for some advice. But he may not have known one person who went on that cruise and making a $230 override check. That's pretty amazing. That's paid every month and sometimes twice a month, the 15th. And now they start paying them on the 28th also. So that is a gold builder override. Look at that. Sam's really happy. Do you see the mouth, the little smile drop in there? Sam's very happy because he is getting that override check without doing the work. That's leveraged income. So I'm going to bring Stephanie Cloutier up on here real quick, and I'm just going to go stop my share, Stephanie. And Stephanie is a 4-star director with our company, you guys. She is sponsored from a lady in Scotland. Okay, found her on Facebook, and they shared they were co-friends in a travel group, travel lovers group, probably a Jamaican group is my guess. But she reached out to Stephanie and said, you know, you could be getting paid for that Jamaican trip you're on right now. And she's like, well, tell me more. Like, this just makes sense. I'm going to do this. But she was a self-starter, but I was introduced to her as her US upline and said, you know, they said, can you talk to her? And, you know, watching Stephanie go through the stages of this business, she booked over $100,000, I think, in her first 6 months. It might have even been quicker than that, but she booked a lot of travel in the beginning. And she's the number 37 income earner in the company right now. She wears a sapphire ring and is going to be trading that in for a ruby ring really fast, I'm sure. But she's a Century Club member, which means she's signed, you know, referred over 100 people, but she's well over 300 people that she's referred to this business, and has over 1,700 agents. So she's helped a lot of people with this business in the last 5-6 years. But Stephanie, I'd love for you to come on and just share with them, you know, your journey and, you know, why you booked so much travel in the beginning and what you've seen to, you know, get yourself out of your nursing job.
Well, thank you so much, Cindy, for that warm welcome and introduction. Sometimes it's hard to believe that that was me you were just talking about, because I just remember starting back 5.5 years ago, and it's been such a journey and it's been so much fun, and I'm still so excited right now as I was when I found this 5.5 years ago. Like Cindy said, I was very burnt out as a nurse, looking for a way to replace some income and travel more. So I dabbled in companies just like Cindy, actually some of the same companies, didn't find much success, but my ultimate goal was make a little money, travel more. So when I ran into this company, it was like magic. I was like, wow, make money, travel more in a travel company. So immediately, because I love to travel, I dove right in. I mean, I remember magically having a few days off because I didn't feel good to stay home and do my travel training. And I remember in my first week booking a trip to Aruba for one of my coworkers at the nursing home. And in my first month, because I was so excited, I was telling everyone, I actually referred 9 people. So in my first month, I saw how, wow, I made $450, $50 for each referral. I was gold builder already. So I knew that I was going to be getting all those $4 checks every month for each person. And I was going to get those 10% matches. And then I saw my commission for Aruba. Their commission for Aruba was about $550. The difference that I saw really quickly was the Aruba trip was going to pay out, but that 9 people that I helped and those residual incomes, those were going to keep paying. And they have. I mean, guys, I'm still making money right now, 5.5 years ago, for things that I did back in February 2018. And that's the power of this business. So the 10% match is something that she brought up on the screen. Like Cindy said, guys, I've helped a couple hundred people start this business over 5.5 years. Okay. Right now, I currently have about 140 people direct me. You know, it's a lot, but think of this. Can you imagine 10% of 140 people, when they book travel, the company's going to match you? I can tell you that I've seen that 10% match check come into my household anywhere from $500 to up to $4,000 in 1 month. And I mean, so we just know that one check out of all the 8 streams of income that I make in this company, that one check pays my mortgage. And to me, that was just a bonus. That's not even my biggest check. We've got the director bonuses, my matrix check. You know, that $4 bonus is well over $6,000 a month now. So I just want to show, to explain to you that a couple things. I wrote this down so I wouldn't forget. This is the thing. And Jane said it. Other people are going to want to do what you're doing. Okay. We have 196 people on here. Okay. I have 1,700 reasons I can tell you why other people want to do it. So don't hold back. There's other people that want, maybe it's to save on travel. Maybe it's to make a little extra money. Not everyone's looking to be a 6-figure income earner, but some people are looking for an extra $500 a month steady into their household, even on the months they don't book travel. And you could save their whole household with that. Number 2, because people want to book their own travel, some people just want to do it. Make that 10% match. Like I said, that is a huge check by itself. And what Cindy said, work smarter, not harder. Guys, this is the best way to work smarter, not harder. My recommendation, if you love to book travel, is to wrap yourself around a niche so you can embrace that niche. Guys, if someone reaches out to me to book travel at this point, it's because it's going to be easy for me. It's the Caribbean, it's cruises, and they better, if they're not spending at least $5,000, I'm probably giving the trip to someone else that will book it, and I'll get the 10% match because my time is valuable. So, just think of that. What they said is exactly, dead set on. This is work smarter, not harder. This is a way to create. Yes, I could have stayed just a travel agent only. And yes, I booked $100,000 in my first like she said, I think it was like 6 to 8 months, I can continue to do that. But it would require me to stay home and book a lot of travel to be a 6-figure income earner, and stay home and literally have to book about $1 million per year. Don't get me wrong. We have people making 5 to 10,000 a month. They book a lot of travel. The difference between me and the people that are making 10,000 a month booking travel is that when January comes, they've got to do it all again. And my check is still coming in and I'll just be on a cruise. Okay. So work smarter, not harder. There's a lot of people out there looking for what you have at your hands right now. So if you haven't tried it, it's something you definitely got to try. So thank you, Cindy. Thank you guys for having
Awesome.
me on.
Thank you, Stephanie. All right, we're going to continue. We've got lots to hear from yet. So we have referral bonus examples. Okay, so Stephanie told you, she's seen her check from $400 or $500 to $4,000. So I had asked some of the reps in the business, hey, share your overrides with me. And this was somebody's. I took the names off and everything. But you can see these are the referral commissions. You have a report in your back office in your IntelliTravel commission report that gives you the amounts of your referral commissions, what they're making, and then your override commission and what your 10% is on it, and the date that it was paid. So this is somebody's in September, just a few days ago. You can see the referred ITAs booked $1,219.04, and the override commission was $121.91. All right. Amazing, right? Bring in 9 people in, and you are going to make some extra income just because you brought them into the business. Here's another, this is one person's 10% overrides, $243 bonus check for 1 month. And then here is somebody shared their check with me, $459, and that was complete all overrides. This one here was a $522 bonus. And you can see the amounts that the people that they brought into the business, what they're making. Okay, these are great incomes, great commission checks. $200-$300, several of them, $465 commission check. All right, look at this one. You've got someone who had $1,000 commission check, a $2,800 commission check. So not only you're making a great 10%, but look at the people that you brought into the business, what they're making. All right, this commission check was $6,043 booked. So a $604 bonus paid to the rep who brought them into the business, who referred them. Amazing. Okay, this could be you guys. This could be you, just by simply sharing this with a few people. All right, this is Kelly
Hello,
Paul.
I am Kelly Paul. I am a Master Ambassador with IntelliTravel.
Are you able to hear that?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. All right. I didn't hit share sound that time. So, all right. So Kelly's just going to talk to you for a couple minutes.
I'm one of 32 Master Ambassadors out of 97,000 agents. When I started my business at the end of December 2018, I strictly wanted to be a travel agent, to start a travel business. I eventually was in the top 50 in travel sales, and really enjoying that part of it. But a few months in, somebody asked me how I became a travel agent. I actually had to call my mentor and ask her what to do. And so I made my first referral, and just very organically, and then a couple of other people asked, and some of their friends asked. So eventually I was kind of surprised to see that I had like 20 travel agents on my team. And shortly after that, I made the decision that I would try to learn a little bit about making referrals. And I still focus so much on travel for that next like 2 years or so. But by the end of last year, I had like 50 agents. And I at that point, I was like, wow, like this is becoming a lucrative proposition. and it felt good. I love helping people, and I mean, it's evident by the fact that I train a lot of people in travel and I try to help people grow their business. What I figured out is how rewarding it is to help to empower other people, to empower stay-at-home moms, to empower people who need additional income to pay their bills. And so at that point, I intentionally started reaching out to people and letting people know that this is a great opportunity. And I have zero regrets. My son is going to graduate in December from college debt-free. And I just feel like it's been a fantastic experience. And I plan to help more and more and more people get into this business. I find both sides of the business very rewarding. Anyway, I just wanted to share with you.
That's awesome. That's Kelly Paul. And I just love her story too, because she did book a lot of travel. She still books a lot of travel. And she has been on over 70 cruises herself. She's always on a cruise. I think she's actually leaving on one tomorrow. She's in Charlotte tonight. But she I've watched her journey also. And when she had that first referral, I remember her, just adding the rep side on, and just kind of slowly growing that side of the business. And then she realized, okay, there's more people that want this, and she loves training and teaching and helping. And you guys have seen her on trainings, and you're going to see her tomorrow night on our training. Also, she's going to be doing a travel training for us. But yeah, it's amazing to see the things that you can do with this business. And this is the residual matrix. I'm going to tell you about what Kelly was also saying was the matrix, and helping those and getting that residual income every month. So for every ITA agency in your matrix, you're paid $4 every month. Okay, so every ITA in your matrix, okay, in your organization, you're paid $4 every single month. So $4 per person per month. All right. You only need to personally bring in and refer to ITAs to unlock that matrix pay, and you will start getting paid on those first two levels. Okay. So $4 per person per month is what you need to know on this part of the business. And this is what blew my mind when I seen that comp plan for the first time. When I seen the $4 per person per month, I was blown away. I just kept thinking 1,000, like 1,000 people. I don't have to go back to work, like, and that's all I kept thinking about. But I'm like, this is only one portion of the comp plan. So you don't need 1,000 people to make $4,000. Trust me. But this is paid on the 10th of every single month. When you receive that matrix check. And Stephanie even told you about, how the matrix pay is, she's getting paid $4 on 1,700 people every month. Okay. Jane's over 300 people times $4 every month. Okay. That's life-changing money. Right. So you unlock your matrix when you personally sponsor two people, two ITAs. All right. You unlock 6 levels when there's a bronze, silver, gold. Bronze is 3 people, 6 is silver, and 9 is gold builder. That's when you start getting those first layers of $10, and you get the 10% commission matches that I already talked to you about. But you unlock 6 levels. There's 3 people on the first level, and each people get 3 in their first row. So each row triples. Okay. So you see 3, then there's 9, 27, 81, 243, 729 on level 6. You can get paid $4 for all those people. You fill up every single one of those positions, you're going to get paid $4,368. That's the opportunity that you have residually every single month. Okay. And then you have 9 levels when you become gold builder. And you can see the 7th level triples is 2,100 people. The 8th level, 6,500 people. And the 9th level is 19,000 people. All right. The beauty of this is you're not doing it alone. This is purely a team building part of the income. It is team building. You are So every person that falls into this matrix, you bring in a couple people, they bring in a couple people, like Jane had told you. She brought a few people in, and then, I think it might have been Kelly. She brought a few people in, and they organically started bringing people in. I didn't bring 5,400 people into this business. I maybe brought 50, and it developed and grew into 5,400 people. So your potential, when all of these positions are filled with over 19,683 people, you have the opportunity to make $118,000 a month, just residually on the matrix. And there are 3 people in our company making $100,000, over $100,000 a month. But, where do you even have that opportunity? Where do you even have that opportunity? Even if you got this 1% right, and we're able to bring in, monthly an extra $1,100, $1,200 residually. That can, change a lot in your family, in your household. Save up for the best vacation of your life, right? Being able to pay off your mortgage early, going from renting to owning. Okay, this is
Hi,
Brianne.
everybody. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Brianne. I am currently a director in training, and I would love to be able to chat with you a little bit as far as why I really switched my mindset from being a huge travel booker to wanting to build and grow my own team. So when I first started this business or joined this business 4 years ago, all I wanted to do is travel more, save money on my own travels, and then I wanted to add additional income into our household. And I took off running when I first started. So it happened to coincide with a weekend where I had 5 days off, and I just learned everything I could about the travel business. And within my first 6 months, I sold over $100,000. And to date, I have sold about $1 million in travel sales. But it really wasn't until I won a travel sales competition with Cindy, where she took myself and Liz and Wee Lady to Boston for a travel trade show. And she sat us down one night at dinner, and she really went through and explained the matrix to us. And it took her sitting down to help me understand the matrix and what I was actually missing out on. And so how she did that, in addition to really doing a deep, thorough dive of helping us understand it, she took her cell phone, she slid it over across the table to us, and she showed all of us what her paycheck was on the 1st and on the 10th of that month. And it was eye-opening. I will say that for sure. So that definitely opened my mind up, and I knew that I needed to start working on building and growing my own team, not only for my own financial household income, but I really wanted to help those that were on my team, and even folks that I didn't know yet. I wanted to help them help understand this business and what it could do for them as well. So it went from going to that travel trade show in March to going to convention last year in 2022, and convention was an absolute game changer. If you guys can go do whatever it takes to get there, I will tell you it will do wonders for your business. I came out of convention last year, knew I wanted to hit 40/40 Club, which I did, and I wanted to go director, and I have since gone 40/40. I am a director in training, and I am 8 people away from being a member of the 60/60 Club as well. But what it took for me to change my mindset, to go from understanding booking, travel booking, that they are just one quick hitters versus longevity, and what that can really do for you when you build and you grow your own team. And so I really had to flip my mindset, and hear Cindy tell me multiple times, stop booking, just work your business, the travel side for 1 month, and then let's reconnect after that 1 month. And she was right. The amount of time that I was spending on travel booking versus having that time free where I could build and grow my own team and really help others like understand this business and what it could do for them. This is creating generational wealth, which is unfathomable to me, that if something were to happen and we were to pass away, anybody that's a director or above, their family and their designated folks will continue to earn their paycheck while living their own best lives. And that's just one thing that I cannot say enough about this company and this organization. I think it's fantastic, and that is really why I wanted to start focusing in on building and growing my own team, because I could see not only what it would do for my husband and I in our household, but we can now leave a legacy to my nephew, and make sure that he's taken care of as well. So love this business, cannot say enough about it. And the only thing I regret is, one, not joining the business before I did, or learning about it, and then two, not understanding the matrix. So if I could give you one piece of advice, learn the matrix and understand it inside and out. Not only will it help you, but it's going to help everybody else that you talk to about this business. All right, guys, have a great night. Bye.
Thank you, Brianne. She's on here tonight too, but we pre-recorded just in case she wasn't here. So I appreciate you sharing your story, Brianne. So now we're going to give you a few examples of the matrix pay, and then I'm going to let Jane take it over to close this out. So the matrix pay is, remember, the $4 per person per month. All right. If you look in, if you are a rep and you have a matrix pay and can see like how many people are in your matrix, okay, and the rep and the ITA status is shown, and it says if their rep is active or not, and if their ITA status is active or not. Okay, so this person is not an active person. This person is not paid. They either canceled their account, they canceled their account, or they never signed up for like the rep or the ITA. They might have done one or the other. And this person here has 117 people in their matrix. All right. This person here is an active ITA, but did not add the rep side, or added the rep side and canceled it, or let it go. If your rep side goes on credit hold, like if your credit card does not process for 60 days, it will become canceled. Don't let that happen. Make sure you stay in business because you don't want to be caught here with 108 people in your matrix and not ever having a chance of getting that back and getting paid. Okay. This person is missing out on $468 because they canceled their account. This person is missing out on $432 because they didn't add the rep side. So now if you go add that rep side 7 days after you join, you get in a different position in that matrix. You can never add that rep side and get paid on these people unless it's within the first 7 days that you join. So if you're within your first 7 days, go add the rep side. Don't miss out on this. Don't be one of those where this could be you. Like it's an investment. I tell people it's an investment. Warren Buffett says never, make an investment to, I have the saying in my mind. I can't think of it. Never,
Never
you must
rely on a
invest,
single source
create
of
a
income.
second source of income. That came to me. So if you want to create a second source of income, you must invest that $20, and have that opportunity. Don't let this go. Look at some of these other examples. Okay. A lot of these have quit. I went through my matrix trying to find the ones that have, higher numbers of people in their matrix. Most of them were canceled. Some of them were active ITAs and not reps. So this one here completely canceled, $216, just an extra a month would have fell into their bank account. Okay. $124, $80. This person is an active ITA, working the business, booking travel, an extra $80 that would have paid for her or his monthly payment. The business would be free at no charge, because you would be getting that extra $20 or extra $80. This one had $280. This one here's got 10. Just think, an extra $40. That's going to pay for your ITA every single month residually, and it's probably going to continue to grow because these people are going to bring more people in. Here's a couple more. This one had $14.56 a month that they're missing out on. This one is an active ITA, 57 ITAs in their organization that they would get paid $4 per month on, but they are active. Their rep is not active. All right. I had to show this. I had to show this, Stephanie. Stephanie
I was
Cloutier.
gonna unmute myself and say it if you didn't show it, because I still look at that every day. Like, wow.
Stephanie Cloutier's very first seat. This lady canceled. We asked and begged her not to cancel. We're like, you don't know what you're missing out on. Like we're not kidding. Like we talked to this girl for about a week, like saying, why would you cancel? Like she canceled. She was a rep in an ITA. She canceled 1,122 people. That is a check of $4,488. This one blows my mind even more. This is somebody in my organization that I brought in, my very fourth person that I brought into the business. Okay, she's in my fourth seat. 3,751 people are under her. Ugh, she canceled. This makes me sick. She canceled because she didn't get rich quick. She canceled her website. She canceled her ITA because she didn't see how, well, she always sold a product, went from one company to the others all the time. So she thought she wanted to be in the travel business. Well, she realized, well, I got to work hard. I got to, sell travel. Never even sold a trip and canceled within just a couple months. This is what her check would have been this month, $15,004. She would have stuck it out. Yeah. I'm going to bring Jane Freund up again and let her close this out. Jane, I'm going to turn this back over to you. Are you still on here with us?
I am, yes, and I go quick.
Okay.
That is mind-blowing, Cindy. Can you imagine $15,000 every single month? And guys, these are from your sponsor is doing that work. Your sponsor has people falling in there. People, no matter what, when they join, are going to fall somewhere. Okay, maybe it's 5 years from now. That's what happened in this case in Stephanie's organization. Is it worth it? Yeah, it is worth it. It's absolutely worth it. I'm going to show you here can't figure out this thing, Cindy. All right. So here, this is from our 2022 income disclosure for Plan Net Marketing. These are the average incomes of each rank. Okay, this is average. Again, so I'm a 2-star director. The average income is $58,000. How many cruises, all-inclusives, rental cars, activities do you have to sell to make this money every single year? Right now, my travel sales are my bonuses. This is my consistent income, and I get travel checks, and I'm like, oh, sweet. Yeah, cool. This is the consistent, reliable income. And you guys are booked travel. You might not book a trip for, the trip might not be in for 6 months. And so for those 6 months, you're not getting paid yet. And later in 6 months, it's great. But right now we're paid every Thursday when people join our team. So if you want that money coming in soon, I recommend being a rep. And I saw some in the comments, people are asking like, well, how do I teach something? I don't know. The systems teach people. You don't have to teach anybody anything. That's actually how I got into the rep side accidentally, because I made a post about ways to save money for travel. And I put, and this is the last one line, you could also be a travel agent like me. Let me know if you want any information about it. I didn't even think twice about it. I was just looking for a 4th bullet point on my post. And I had like 20 people say, oh, you can do this too? I thought you started this from scratch. Send me information. And they joined right away. I went gold builder in like 2 weeks or so. So people are asking and wanting this information, and you are not teaching them. You're guiding them, you're plugging them in, but you are not teaching them. It's impossible to know everything about this business. If you wait till you're ready, you're going to be waiting for years. I don't know everything about every single country. It's impossible to know everything. So yeah, just plug them in. You can use that mentality like, hey, I started this new thing. Let's do it together. Join me on this adventure. And that's how you can get people joining you. And that takes that pressure off of you about feeling like you have to know everything in this business. All right, what's the next one here? So let's see. Oh yeah, so what does it cost to be a rep? 70 cents a day. Put quickly in the chat what you have spent 70 cents on so far today. $5 a week. $5 a week it costs you to be a rep. Okay, what is this residual income that you could make? What is this ROI, the return on investment you're going to make from 70 cents a day? Look at these numbers. You've seen that income disclosure. Leave the Coke at the grocery store and that's your business. Leave the pickles, you don't need the pickles, and put that money, that $5 toward your business. You're going to make so much. You're going to open up so many opportunities for 70 cents a day. I'm sure you wasted more than 70 cents on a coffee at Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts today. So for $20 per month, you have access to everything that we showed you today. And also, if you want to do the annual plan, it comes out to more like $16 a month. So for me, it's a no-brainer. I did the annual plan. So it's an additional $19.95 per month as a rep, and you open up all these additional streams of income we showed you. All right, so what is next? So we have trainings coming up for you to teach you how to do all of these things. We have 4 of them coming up. Tuesday and Thursdays for the next couple of weeks, we're going to teach you everything that we do so that you can duplicate this business for yourself too. So we're going to teach you how we talk to people. We're going to teach you where to plug them in. We're going to teach you step by step everything that you need to do to grow your rep business. You're going to join all the leaders for these trainings for the next couple of weeks. And Cindy, I know the first one starts this Thursday. What was the cutoff that they need to be adding the rep side in order to partake in this? If you can chime in.
I would say by noon on Thursday.
Okay.
To add that rep side and they can join in on this.
Okay. Somebody asked what the annual plan is. It means instead of paying $20 a month, you pay once for the whole year, and the breakdown comes out to about $16 per month. You can also change that over at any time. You don't have to do the annual plan right away. Okay, so how to get this additional access, what you're going to get with that. You're going to get the 7 streams of income we talked about in addition to booking travel. You're still a travel agent booking travel. This is bonus. You're going to get those 10% matches. You're going to earn $4 per person per month for every single person in your organization. Not just your personal people you enroll into the business. You're going to get that $50 sign up when anyone joins your team. You're going to earn the $10 gold builder bonus once you have 9 personal people on your team, and you're going to earn a 50% check match on all of your agents. And then comes the director bonus, and that goes up through all of our director levels. And you're going to get all of this by joining the rep side for Thursday by noon so that you are ready to learn Thursday evening with us. All right, in addition to this, you'll have access to all of the leaders here. You're going to get that timing and positioning. We are about to hit 100,000 agents. We're at 97 right now, and we are just at the very tip of that momentum, and you don't want to be left behind. Okay, you don't want to be left behind in this business, and you have our full support throughout your process. All right, so how to get started. You are going to reach out to the person who invited you into this business for their sign up link. Again, it's the same link that you signed up through this business. Now, if they are no longer in the business anymore, that's okay. You can still sign up for a rep. If you know who your director is, your next director in line, reach out to them and they'll help you, and you can sign up and figure it out with them. If you don't know who that is, reach out to Cindy Bergman, and Cindy will help you figure out who that person is going to be that you're going to register through. You have to register within the same people that you joined previously. All right, so you're going to, if your sponsor is right, still in the business, or Cindy gets that link for you and tells you who you're registering with, you're going to go to the website and you're going to click enroll now. You're going to fill out all of your information. And now the email address has to be different than the one that you signed up with in teletravel. So just pick a different email that you use, and then once you're in the system, you can change it over. Alternatively, you can call PlanNet and just say, hey, I'm trying to sign up as a rep. My email is frozen. Can you unlock it for me so that I can register? You can do either of those options. And then you're going to fill out all of your information and click submit, and then you are in the system. And what you want to do is merge your accounts. And by that means you want to have one account together so that your rep account is merged with your travel agent account. And that's how they know who to pay you for those 10% matches from your agent commission. So that's an important step too, to not miss out on that stream of income. If you want to take a screenshot of this page, Cindy, maybe you can also put it in the Gold Star Travel Crew so that people have access to this as well. And then you are ready to go. All right, so this is how you can find your sponsor. And once you're in the system, you can reach out to that person and let them know that you are now in and ready to get going. So also every week we have our weekly team meeting. The first half is always travel agent training. Maybe at that point you checked out and left, but we would love for you to join us for the second half every Wednesday. Usually it's about 8:30 to 9. The first half is travel training. The second half is rep training. So we invite you to join us every Wednesday for that full hour. And then you're going to have access to those 4 series over the next few Tuesdays and Thursdays that we're going to really dive deep into this business and teach you everything that we know so that you can find success with this too. All right, Cindy, did I miss everything? Anything?
That is great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm going to go ahead. Thank you guys so much for being on here tonight. We're going to take any questions that you may have.